Here we're going to expand this binomial using Pascal's triangle. So instead of just taking 3x minus 2 and multiplying it by itself 3 times, I'm going to show you an alternative method. So let's look at Pascal's triangle. First, we need to know which row we need to focus on, and that's always going to be the exponent. So we're going to look at row 3. And notice that this is 0 row. This is row 0. So row 3 is actually right here. And the numbers are 1, 3, 3, 1. So I'm going to write these down. What this is telling us is we are going to have 4 terms. And they're going to start with 1, 3, 3, 1. So let's just add these 4 terms together. What else is going to go on these 4 gray lines? Well, first, let's start with the terms that are inside our parentheses, the 3x. So we're going to put that on each of the gray lines. And then the other term, this is negative 2. So let's put that on each of our gray lines. And we're almost done. The last thing we need to do is add some exponents, because it's not just 3x and negative 2. So with the blue, the 3x, what I'm going to do, because it's the first term, we're going to start with the exponent 3 and count down to 0. So 3, 2, 1, 0. And then with the negative 2, we're going to start with 0 and count up to 3. And there we go. That's our answer. We just need to simplify it. So let's go through each term. If I look here at the first one, the 1 doesn't mean anything, and negative 2 to the 0 power, anything to the 0 power is just 1. So really all I have is this 3x to the 3rd power, which is 3 to the 3rd power and x to the 3rd power. Now let's move on to the next one. Here we have 3, and then we have 3 to the 2nd power, which is 9, and x to the 2nd power, which is x squared, and then negative 1 or negative 2 to the 1st power. So if we multiply 3 times 9 times negative 2, we get negative 54x squared. So this is like, instead of plus negative 54, I'm just going to say minus 54x squared. And then we do the same for the next one. Here we have 3 times 3 to the 1st power and x to the 1st power times negative 2 squared, which negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. So we have 3 times 4, which is 36x. And then lastly, we have 1, and then anything to the 0 power is just 1, so that's just 1. And then negative 2 to the 3rd power is negative 8. So this is plus negative 8, which is just the same as minus 8. And so this right here is the binomial expansion of this. It equals 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2.